Hey guys, this is Patrick Stahl, and I want to take you through a real quick video to show you how to set up your PagodaBox project to work with Codio.com. So PagodaBox is, well, it's an object-oriented hosting framework. It's basically a way to host your applications. I'm using it to host PHP-based applications. Works really fantastic for that. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my account here. And the first thing we're going to need to do is go over to this settings icon here, and we need to add in the SSH key for Codio. Now Codio is an amazing web IDE, and it, from what I can tell, it really is quite amazing. I'm signed in over here, so once you get logged into your account, you're going to come to a screen that looks like this. And what you need to do is go to this menu here and click on Account. And then from here click on SSH key. Go ahead and copy this whole thing to your clipboard, and then come back to Codio and add a new SSH key. Paste that in, give it a name like Codio, like I did up here. Paste it in and say create key. So I've already done that, so we're good to go on that. This is basically giving Codio permission to access PagodaBox. Okay. So once all that's set up, then the next thing you're going to do is create a project. I have two projects created here. I'm going to basically recreate this project here for this demo. So I'm going to click on create project, and I'm going to type in the name of my project, whatever your name is. You can add a little description here if you want. You can make it public or private, although if you make it private you do have to pay $8 per month to be able to use Codio for private projects, but then you can, that's $8 a month, and that's that's unlimited project. So I expect they'll probably raise that at some point, so you might want to go ahead and get an account. Okay, so then from here what we're going to do is go back to PagodaBox and go to the particular project. So I'm going to click, I'm going to go back to this project here, and right here you'll see it says show git clone URL. This is the URL of this project basically. We're going to copy that to our clipboard and then go back over here and paste this in here. So I clicked on the Git tab, and I'm going to paste that in, and then that's it. So we have the name, we have that it's a private project, and we have our Git URL in there. So I'm going to create that. Let's call this demo so we can have a unique project name. And so now it's going to create the project, which it's accessing PagodaBox and downloading all the files that are in that repository, and boom, it's done. I didn't do any kind of screen delays on this or anything else. That's how quickly it brought this over. So this is a PHP project, and I can look at my files by just clicking on readme.php, and boom, it loads it up. Let me close this. And it really does a great job of taking advantage of large screens. I'm recording this at 720p, so it's kind of hard to show that off too much, but I can do like split vertical, and now I can have two files open. So I click over here, and let's see if I can open up this file. Boom. So now I have these two files opened up, and apparently you can continue to split the screen both vertically and horizontally all you want. This color scheme that I have here is not the default. The default is just like a white kind of boring color scheme. This is what I typically use in my Notepad++, and so I was able to set that theme by going to, let's see, that was under settings. No, sorry, that's not it. Oh, preferences, and then user. And so it'll actually bring up a user preferences, the user preferences file, which is basically in any format file. So it's a name equals value pair, and I was able to set the theme to solarized dark. Over here are all the default preferences, and you can see all the different settings that you can use. And for themes, here's all the different themes that they have. So there's a lot of different settings that you can check out. And you notice that this opened up another tab here, so you can see that you can really sort of organize your files into your workspace however you want to make it the best use for what you're doing. There's lots of cool things that I have not yet investigated in here. Anyways, but let's say that in this readme.php file, let's see, how do I close this? I don't know. Probably panels close. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's just say that I want to make a change here, and I'm just going to add in a comment here. Oops, editing code from Codio. Okay, and the first time you ever, if you press like Alt Save or Command Save, Control S, whatever, depending on which platform you're on. I'm actually on a Mac, but this works great from Windows as well. It'll tell you, hey, you don't really need to save stuff. We save it for you automatically. It's in the cloud, baby. Don't worry about it. So that's pretty cool. So I didn't even have to press save. It just automatically saves everything. And then what you want to do to get this change uploaded to the server, you go to Tools and then Git, and then you can bring up the Git command line. You can actually do a push right from here, but I'll go ahead and bring up the command line so I can show you. So I can do like a git show or git status, I think. Okay, so it tells me no changes added to commit. So use git add or git commit -a, and that's what you want to do. So git commit -a, and then if you just press enter there, it'll prompt you for the message, the commit message. Testing from Codio, and we'll do set message. So then it shows the commit there, so that's cool. And here all we have to do is do a git push. This is going to actually push the changes to PagodaBox, and as you probably know, PagodaBox is actually rebuilding our server, redeploying our code, and then getting that server ready to transition over to be our live production server so that there's absolutely no downtime. This is a fantastic feature of PagodaBox and why we use it. So we can maintain our application, we can make changes during the day, we can change up anything we want. We can do all of our testing, of course, and set up a test environment, but then when we're ready to deploy it to live, we can simply do a git push and deploy it to our live server. Now I have noticed that sometimes if the deploy takes too long, this will actually time out, so we'll see what happens here. But we can go over to PagodaBox, and I think if we refresh this page, we'll actually see that it's deploying the new code, and we can do show details, and we can see exactly what's happening. So it's booting the instance for Web 1, it's rerouting traffic to the new server that it created, and decommissioning the old server. So there, our code was deployed, and yeah, you see it actually says a timeout here. Out of the 5 times that I've pushed things so far today, it's timed out 4 out of 5 times. One time it actually did display all the data here, which was good. But anyways, so you can go back into your PagodaBox and double check that it did get deployed, and you can actually see right here, testing from Codio, that was my last commit that got deployed. So everything's working, and that's what you need to do. That's pretty much it for just how you get your code loaded into Codio from PagodaBox, and how do you push your changes up there. Of course, if you have other programmers working on your project at the same time, then you can do a git pull, and it'll go ahead and pull all the latest code from PagodaBox, and you can see, of course, here it's already up to date. But that's how you set it up.